I want to tell you one of the biggest mistakes that happen when we try to overcome anxiety. If you are at a point in life that you're struggling with anxiety, but you decided that you want to do better, you want to cope better with it, to manage it, and eventually overcome it fully, then you probably faced a difficult situation. You probably fell into this trap, which is starting to avoid situations or people that trigger your anxiety. As we are in the journey, we feel anxiety, and anxiety is a negative feeling that expresses as a sort of a suffering in the body. Sometimes what we do is to avoid this suffering, we avoid the situations and the people or the memories that trigger anxiety. So instead of us learning how to cope with the sensation itself better, what we are doing is going on in life trying to avoid, select the situations, select the people that we meet and that we don't meet, trying to avoid thinking about certain aspects of our life, about, of our past even, just not to feel it. So we need to be very attentive and make sure that instead of avoiding people, thoughts, avoiding situations, what we are doing is to slowly get used to that discomfort of anxiety and to actually process this emotion in a beneficial way. And one way to do this is to take very small steps in the direction of entering challenging situations. The key here is consistency. So on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, you need to challenge yourself just a little bit and then start stretching this little bit to a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. For instance, if you struggle with social anxiety, then start by initiating a conversation by saying hello. Then stretch it to asking a question, then to making actual conversation, sharing something about yourself, and step by step, each time you have the chance to challenge yourself, you stretching your comfort zone, and you also learning how to deal with the sensation that appears inside of you when anxiety is triggered. Pay very close attention to the what appears inside of you, the physical sensations. Notice your breathing and befriend it. So key here to enter the cold water, to be able to swim in the cold water, you actually need to slowly enter the cold water.